Hey, math fails. Yeah. Well, as you remember, I made some videos to you. Now, you replied in a way, I think you replied, because I was asking you to just show us give us a way behind the curtain there, see if you were still sane. And you made a video like that, seemed to give me the information I was looking for. But I noticed you didn't use my name, and you also mentioned, thanks for your honesty, some problems you might be having in your material situation there related to your explorations. Now, to me, that first thing there, you replied to me but didn't reply to me. Okay, that shows me your wheels are not on the ground. It's like it's a touch and go. Like you're flying around. Hey, I'm flying around. Hey, my fail. You been up there a long time. You know how to land anymore? Yeah, I know how to land. I don't wanna. What? Come on down here. Let me check your fuel line. What? No, I could land any. Look, I'll show you. I can land anytime I want to. Boom, touch and go, touch and go. 70 miles an hour. Now it does show you got the shamanistic toolkit, right? Because there you know how to put your wheels on the ground. Shows you know your way back to the runway and stuff, but you just don't show you want to use it. That's the problem there. But you look pretty sane to me. I'm willing to support you in your artistic explorations there. I mean, if it's giving you some problems with your family or something like that, that's is your coolion, as we like to say in Texas. Now, a little bit of problem we got there is you're gonna have to give me a wink, wink, nudge, nudge if you're truly insane. If it turns out, because see, I don't want to contribute to that. And the rules of true insanity are one, there is no violence. Okay, acceptable forms of insanity are nonviolent. And two, as you said, I saw you made a video. You said you chose doing good deeds over death, and that's what you got to do. That's a good decision there. Good decision. Do it that way. All right. So, yeah, we got that. We got that. We got that. Now, so, yeah, just give me the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't want to end up in anybody's suicide note or have anybody say, hey, why were you toying with this boy? He was obviously insane. I'm going to say, hey, I think he's just exploring himself artistically and I was trying to help you as a little bit on the wild trail there. But hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. So, anyway, now let me tell you, real talk, because I think maybe nobody's going to tell you this in a way you can know it's supportive. I support you. I support you. But you ain't going to get a job in the X-Men this way. Now, I'll tell you why. Because if you were going to get a job, what you do is you'd make a portfolio. Ideally, you'd have some scenes you'd act out with some friends, right? And you could do your quick. Now, you could use all your ideas. You could be, try to sell the morph character, which is a lot of creativity. Often they want you just to act how they write, but whatever. Let's say they do that, and you can switch and change into different characters. You pretty much would not have any female clothes on top of your clothes or anything when you were as morph. Maybe coming out of a pocket might be a funny running gag or something. Who knows. Other thing is you're probably going to have to act as some ordinary people, right? Master of disguise got to be able to act ordinary. Can't all act like they're, dosing. You know what I mean? Dosing. So, yeah, and then on your main channel or some other channel, you'd act like a responsible young man. It was an ambitious actor. You'd be saying, I know this is a long shot, strange way to do it, but it's a new media age, and I decided I want to do it through YouTube. I got a philosophy, whatever the hell it is, that says do it through YouTube, and I do it through YouTube, and that's what I do. And I'm a hardworking young man who wants to be an actor. I'm not insane. I don't think I am these people. I'm not always having to fetishize female clothing when I'm trying to say I'm an actor and so on. And that's just real talk. I mean, I want to support you in what you're doing. Now, if what you're doing is just expressing these characters in your own way, trying to break the establishment, but I support that triplefold because let me ask you something. This has been a little bit of concern of mine. What the hell are you trying to get involved with these mainstream activities for? Boy, you don't strike me as too mainstream. Is it just me? Am I confused about the situation? Is there something someone wants to explain to me? I don't see you as a particularly mainstream individual. And I happen to like me some non-mainstream individuals. And I don't mean anything strange by that. I do. I appreciate me some artists and non-mainstream people. Now, when they're into getting a role in Batman or X-Men or the Teletubby movie, any of these, well, no, not the Teletubby movie, that wouldn't be mainstream, but Batman, Superman, uh, remake of something mainstream. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying X-Men. It's like, who would want to be an X-Men? Shouldn't you be making an underground movie, by the Salvador Dali of our age, or being that Salvador Dali or something, but not the violent imagery, because as I said, that's an unacceptable form of insanity. Now, of course, Salvador Dali might show that, hey, a little bit's okay. Well, whatever. I wouldn't want to know him too close, but he was a great artist, so evidently, an artist can tolerate a little bit of that, but I'm just saying uh, that makes him pretty much dangerous as on their individual level. But not necessarily. There's exceptions to every rule. You know, mostly I'm just saying you and me. I want you to be a peaceful individual. If we're going to have this kind of back and forth where I help you face reality. So you're never going to get a job that way. You need to have a portfolio, look professional on the side. You could be a crazy artist. Now look, I don't want you to be offended. Don't tell me I don't support you. You're talking about this stuff. It seems to me that there's people in your life that are metaphorically these different roles. Those are breadcrumbs right there. Metaphorically, these roles. I don't know who is who and who is who. I don't know if I play a role, if I'm a professor, if I abandon you or something like that. But yeah, you gotta think about that stuff. Maybe you can explain that when you're seeming all. You explain your writing technique, since you're doing more than acting, right? You're inventing this stuff, right? I want to tell you real talk, help you, give you some feedback on what's going on there. Yeah, I think you might want to just make some films of your own and not really try to get involved in this mainstream hopes and wishes and prayers and stuff. You know how it goes. It's just kind of. I'm not saying don't shoot for the sky. I'm saying that ain't the sky. That's the basement. You know what I'm saying? You could get good pay, but that ain't really what you're looking for. You're an artist. You're looking for some art going on. You need some art movies. You live in fucking San Francisco and you're gonna work in the X-Men. Give me a break. Give me a break. You're a transvestite actor, San Francisco, and you think that makes you perfect for X-Men? Hold it up. There's probably a story about a young transvestite mathematician, philosopher, who meets a woman in Golden Gate Park that introduces him to the source and light of life. And it turns out it's really just a radio frequency in between two different channels. You know what I mean? Something weird like that. You could be IFC champion. You wouldn't have to get, or hey, you could do a remake of uh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Shit, boy, you could probably play that main role there with the main guy. A weakling weighing 98 pounds will get sand in his face when kicked to the ground, assumed to the gym with a determined